Alright, it's your boy Allasii the God from Vibe Beach.
It's your boy Deemo Dinero, Allasii Deemo.
You tuned in to Beach Shine right now. It was in my blood. I don't remember a time where I wasn't rapping. I just remember my mom telling me I was like 1 year old when Naughty by Nature and shit dropped Hip Hop Array. And I wouldn't say shit but Mom and Hip Hop Array.
I was mad young when I really wanted to start rapping. It's gonna sound like some bullshit, but for real, I was watching MTV Cribs and was like, damn, they making bread. Like, I gotta do that shit. And I was about 6, 8, I don't know. But I've been trying to do this shit. I listened to a lot of Diplomats, G-Unit, D-Block, that whole area. Like, Stack Bundles. I was real up north with it. And then, like, Lil Wayne came out and started popping a little bit. Introduced me to, like, the southern shit. And I started listening to all types of music. But I was really on my, like, New York shit, for real.
Just being from where I'm from, for real. It was nothing but crack fiends, crack dealers, and rappers. And then you had the very few who can go through school and get out of that way. That was my influence, because I hate school. I really hate school. And so my whole thing was to do something that won't gonna get me locked up or shot and get me to where I want to be without going through school, and rapping was the only way.
I started to realize I had some talent in it when I was writing, like, poetry and shit. Like, before I was, like, writing raps to a beat, I, like, write poetry. Then I started, like freestyling and battling and shit like that. And it's like a feeling that I get from, like, just hearing, like, the wordplay and the realness coming out. It's like a feeling that I get from the music. And I try to, like, create that feeling within my music. And
it started with, like, little kid talent shows at the high school. And from there, I take whatever little bit of attention I got from that, drop a mixtape on MySpace, drop a mixtape on Facebook.
I realized that it was more about the quality, not the quantity, because I was just dropping hella shit, like tape after tape. But that did get my name out a little more. But the thing that put me on was The Man on the Cloud. It got hosted by Max B himself, live from jail. I put money on his books and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Free Max B.
I ain't gonna go into her issues and shit, but my mom got issues, but she's always been supportive. She always thought I can do it. My grandmother always knew I can do it. A lot of people, I would say on my mom's side of the family, knew it, and that's because they seen it more than my pop's side of the family. They knew how much I was really doing this shit. So I had support on one end. Well, I felt like I had support on one end of the stick. And then on the other, my dad was a rapper. And I would see, like, Master P and Little fucking Romeo fucking... I mean, I know Jermaine Dupri ain't Lil Bow Wow's son, but shit, it seemed like it to me when I was a little kid. And then it was mad father-son shit, like Lil Wayne and Birdman. When they started rocking, that's when I was like, shit, man, me and my dad need to drop an album, because we can take on Birdman and Lil Wayne. And it was like, I won't get in that from him. Like,
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I mean, my pop's gonna be mad as hell, but he did not fuck with it, bro. Like, he was like on some shit, like he was like not trying to even be my father, like really. And like my mother was just basically telling me to do something different. The only person that was in my family really telling me to keep pushing was my uncle, my sister, and my grandmother. And I love them for that.
I got a vision in my head for the shit that I want to do. I got a vision in my head for the shit that I want my homies to do.
I just want people to remember me and understand what Rebel Nation really stands for. And it's not really to just rebel on everything. It's basically to find out who you are before you listen to all these rules and shit like that, you know?
No bullshit. I want to die top 5 dead or alive by the time I'm done with this shit. I'm trying to come out and make fucking classics. I want to be remembered. I want, when you mention Pop, Biggie, and Jay-Z, I want you to throw Allasii the God in there. I want you to hear who my influences are. I want you to hear the Andre 3000 in me. I want you to hear the Lil Wayne in me, the Hove in me, the shit that helped create me. Allasii the guy is gonna be the person to remember. Rebel Nation is gonna be the crew to remember, and that's what I'm trying to leave behind.